Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I have what is the last war of the season, and I decided to man up here and bring in Ghost, Quake, and Namor. Ghost with no Wasp synergy. Now, one of the things that I've always been wary about is bringing Ghost to war without Wasp synergy. And I decided, you know what, it's the last war of the season, we're solidified at gold 2, might as well come in here and give it a go. So I'm up on this mortar and it's Aegis heavy. I failed the initial parry and got greedy with that follow-up heavy. Luckily I didn't get wrecked. I'm just resetting my precision timer here so that my guaranteed crit doesn't cause him to evade or astral evade. I removed that Aegis heavy charge, and it's a low tier war, so it's only one indestructibility charge I have to remove. I'm able to combo into him at the same time as the power gain, causing him to play aggressive, and I get to throw my special 2. Boom! Special 2 intercept, free fight. A lot of these wars, it's pretty much one special 2 from Ghost and they're dead. Easy peasy. Next up is this Rogue. Rogue is a little tricky on the Aegis heavy. You do have to back up to the corner. Thank you to Lizer MCOC, because I actually didn't know this is how you handle champions like Rogue. So I'm going to spend the beginning of the fight literally just rushing back to the corner, and then I'm just going to hold block because I wanted to throw her heavy. She throws a heavy. I go ahead and counter heavy, and wow, it was way easier than I thought. Honestly, that's my first time ever doing it, so thanks a lot, Lizer, for teaching me that trick. Now I'm able to just pummel into her. Thankfully, Limber saves me here, although I do still eat some special 1 damage. Not the best situation here. I'm able to throw a delayed special 2 intercept here. I'm lucky she went aggressive because she actually dodged back, and she could have held block, which would have been really awkward, but the nice thing about Alliance War is the AI is tuned up, so overall positive things. Now I do check out this mini boss because I'm not entirely sure if I want to take it. Namor is for the boss, there's a Korg boss, and Quake is for 2 of the minis. So I'm trying to purely use Ghost, and I'm thinking, man, if it's that magic, I'm not entirely sure if I have the sustain for Ghost, since I need to use her for multiple fights in this war. So I tagged my alliance mates, and they said they would handle it, so they took that down. So next up I have, this is path 6 of section 2 with a Black Panther Civil War. I don't really understand. I'm dealing 0 damage here every time he has an armor up. So if there's an interaction that I'm missing, because you can see here 0 damage on that special 2, and that typically would have killed him. So I don't know if that's a bug or maybe it's an interaction I'm not aware of, but that's okay. Even though it frazzled me a little bit, I did get a solid special 2 intercept there, and just a couple more mediums. Black Panther Civil War down, no problem. So I continue path 6 here into a unstoppable Colossus, and we continue the main thing of just using Ghost for everything. This is the Caltrops node, so you do have to be mindful that only as long as you are phased are you able to dodge back with Ghost. I'm fully aware of that, but I gotta get through the beginning part of this fight. And I didn't go for the parry here. My phase drops off and I'm taking bleeds, but that's okay. I'm able to convert them into 2 really big Furies at the start of the fight, and bam, Unstoppable Colossus down in 3 hits. Definitely better ways to do that fight with Ghost, but you know, hey, sometimes it's free. My alliance mates had taken out the Havoc and the other mini boss there before I even woke up. I saw that thing here was almost dead, so I decided to just jump in really quick with Ghost, finish off this mini. Nothing exciting here, it's just a couple love taps, but it is a stun immune thing, so Ghost is particularly good. My alliance mate got him almost all the way down, and I believe just got clipped by a special 2, stunned and then comboed into Oblivion, so I'm able to just do a standard rotation here. My phase timer was gonna go out there, I'm pretty confident, so I went ahead and did the parry instead, baited the heavy and punished in order to get that finish. And now I have Mr. Sinister here. I brought Quake for Mr. Sinister. She's just really, really good as long as there's no True Strike node. I have been burned by accidentally going into True Strike fights before, but I did double check. There is no True Strike, so I jump in with Quake. I did accidentally hit back there. Just kind of a mistake. You know, it's early in the morning. I'm actually my wife is getting ready for work at this time, so I'm kind of talking to her at the same time, so you'll see some mistakes here, nothing too crazy. But this is just a standard Quake and Shake fight, you know, it's Mr. Sinister, he can be stunned, it's your power is drained because it's Plagued Mine every 20 seconds, but that's not a problem when you're using Quake, you're not generating power anyways. and it's like at this moment that my wife is like talking to me and stuff, so I like lose a little bit of focus. But hey, she is the priority in my morning. So I answer her first before prioritizing my game, but I'm fairly confident with my Quake ability that I can like semi-multitask when it's a shorter fight, and this Mr. Sinister really isn't that scary, so I'm Quaking him no problem. Still nice and healthy here at 70%. That time I full on just accidentally let go of the heavy button. No excuse, but I did get lucky. The punishment wasn't too bad. I'm able to get like a nice bake here for a short stun, get some breathing room, do some full quake and shaking here for the rotation. I throw a heavy there because he's like almost dead, and that rotation does get him down. Now I do use Quake for this Medusa as well. First I like checked, I was like, did anyone in my alliance bring a Medusa counter? Because I put myself as like the backup for Medusa, and I see that no one has. So I go ahead and I jump into this Medusa fight thinking, you know, hey, I might as well give it a go with Quake. I have one of the best answers. It's a stun immune, bleed, and poison immune Medusa, which honestly, like in my opinion, isn't the best place to put her. But hey, you know, it's whatever. So I just jump in here with Quake. The major thing is that I just can't rely on stuns. All I have to do is full Quake and shake the whole fight, and not get any kind of like respite. But as long as I'm not worried about getting any kind of respite, I don't know if it's respite or respite, then I'm okay. So one rotation of quaking down, we got her down 27%. Like I said, this is a low tier war, so just a simple rotation of quake and shaking gets her down a lot of health very quick. Now she's sub 50. Fight's going pretty well, which is really good because I can't afford to take a lot of hits here since I didn't heal up with Quake, but I was fairly confident I could do this fight. One more rotation and we'll be good. So she's down to 21%, doing properly fine. You know, like I said, it's really not hard to handle stun immunes as long as you're confident in your ability to Quake and shake, and Medusa is down. Now I brought Namor for this Korg War boss because Namor is just really good. So I did have to wait just a second for people to like finish off the other minis, but then I went ahead and jumped in here really quick. Now it's just a stun immune Korg, so that means every time you parry him, you're gonna gain an outrage charge on Namor, so that's something to be mindful of. And he's bleed immune, so the outrage charges stack up pretty quick on the medium attacks as well. So you can see here, just starting the fight, I already start with 2 there from the bleed debuff that from suicides as well as parries. And every time I get that parry here on those reparries, yeah, I'm saving on block damage, but I'm also building outrage very quickly. So you don't want to just only parry. I totally like whiff the timing of the special one. I can do it, but not when I'm tired. And yeah, this is pretty early in the morning and I'm distracted because I'm at work at this point. So I'm like trying to rush this fight. And here I didn't really realize I pushed him into unblockable. Got to be careful there. I'm able to push perfectly into a special 3 rotation here, so I'm just about ready for the double special 3 big damage delayed burst window. As long as I can come out of my special 3 and get that damage off. I did screw up. He had his rock stacks up, so I don't really get the full damage out of that one. And I like don't know if I let go of block there. I don't really know what's going on here because like he's hitting my block and then my block is dropping. But that's okay. Rank 5 5-star Namor at full health is plenty tanky. I'm able to use that momentum of him hitting me and generating power to counter combo and throw a special 3. All I have to do is come out of here and throw a special 2 and hope for a big crit. So I throw my special 2, no crit, no crit, no crit. That's rough. So he's still at 40%. So I'm able to beta heavy and then combo into him. And here I really need to like get some solid intercepts to reduce that rock shield stack. And then get some damage off while my Furies are up. So I push him up to the special 2 and I'm doing like my full parries in order to get through. But I really need him to throw the special 2. I do finally manage to get it, combo back into him, no problem. But you can see here that he's still got 27% health, and the timer is ticking down on me. So I'm not really trying to bait. I'm trying to get like a heavy, and I accidentally dodged backwards there, which you're going to see is going to really screw me over. I get comboed into the face here, so I'm at 1%, so I can only intercept here. I do get the intercept here at the last second. I'm okay with that. And then I back off. He throws the special 2 and we're all good. I'm able to punish the special 2, push him into a special 1. I probably should have just gone for the parry there, and I mistimed the special 1 evade again. I know how to do the special 1 of 8 on Korg, but sometimes, you know, your timing is just off. Missed it by like 56,000. Would have been really nice to see a couple crits on my special 2 earlier, but hey, it is what it is. So I go in here with Ghost just to finish him off. 20% is nothing as far as health goes on Korg. So I'm able to throw just a couple regular combos here to drop off the rock shields using only light attacks, and now I'm using just mediums to get some free damage off. Wait for that aggression timing window, throw a special 2 intercept, and fight is over. And so yeah, that was my war. No Ghost. Not quite a one-shot on the Korg, unfortunately. You know, I think that's like my 2nd or 3rd time fighting a Korg war boss. It's really not a common war boss placement these days because of champions like Namor and Ghost. But yeah, if I could just get a little more practice, I think I could do a lot better, and maybe next time I'll boost up, feel a little more confident in that regard. So that said, that was the last war of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.